What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, yo, and now come back to y'all with another Text Nation fan talk. Y'all already know what time it is today. I'm coming at y'all with my Week 5 reaction video to the Texans versus Jaguars divisional game. If you enjoy this video, go ahead and smash the like, and if you want to see more Houston Texans content, go ahead and drop the sub. I got 2 questions for you before we jump into the video. Who was your player of the game, and what was your favorite moment of the game? My player of the game is going to be obviously Dameon Pierce. Dameon Pierce for the past couple weeks has been rumbling, stumbling, bumbling on opposing defenses. It's hard to say which game has been your favorite so far this season because he's honestly been putting on a tear, and this is what the Houston Texans have been looking for in a running back. And my player, well, that was my player. My play of the day is really between two. I love the Dameon Pierce rumbling, stumbling, Marshawn Lynch type of play, but I also really enjoyed Davis Mills finally just throwing an effing ball to Nico Collins, and Nico Collins making a big time catch. Those are going to be my player and my play of the day. Now let's go ahead and jump into this, man. Like I said, the Houston Texans knocked off the reigning divisional champs so far of the season, being a top 10 ranked team, Jacksonville Jaguars. We beat them 13-6. This was a very hard fought game on both sides of the ball. Defense finally played a very solid game, in my personal opinion, man. We didn't allow a single 100-yard rusher. We did allow 100 yards rushing. And, we'll clean that up. We'll clean that up sooner or later. But the Jacksonville Jaguars do have a running back tandem in James Robinson and Travis Etienne. And we actually, did a very good job of stopping them and really just forcing Trevor Lawrence to have to win the game himself. Trevor Lawrence stats 25 for 47, 286 yards, 0 TDs, but 2 interceptions. Derek Stingley Jr. finally got his first interception of the season on a big red zone stop on Trevor Lawrence. This was a very good play by Derek Stingley Jr. And honestly, it shows his ball skills and also being able to recognize what is going on with the play, because the Houston Texans got caught in this play several times last week versus the Chargers. Derek Stingley Jr. recognizes it to go back into the end zone, and also while in the end zone, looking off and saying, okay, there's somebody coming my way. Trevor Lawrence is probably going to throw it to that person, and he gets the interception. And that really helped swing the momentum in our favor, in my personal opinion. Davis Mills stats, 16-24, 140 yards. No TDs, no interceptions. It was a very clean game management type of game from Davis Mills. He didn't lose us the game, which you can kind of say he has done in recent games. Not so much Chargers game. It was more so on the whole offense. In the Bears game, I guess you can say he lost us the game. The Denver Broncos game, he didn't win us the game. I wouldn't say he necessarily lost us the game. But this is the type of game that you want to see from Davis Mills. You want to see him not commit any turnovers. You want to see him go ahead and have his players make the plays for him. Like I said, to Nico Collins on the big play. He had a couple plays to Jordan Akins. He had a couple dump offs to Dameon Pierce. This was a very clean game from for Davis Mills. And also, speaking of Dameon, who I was going to name, Dameon Pierce had a world record type of game, a world beater type of game. I want to see more of these. He's put up back-to-back 100-yard games this week, 26 touches, 99. I'm going to go ahead and put it up there to 100 yards rushing and 1 touchdown. Dameon Pierce was working today. And I believe Pep Hamilton and Lovie Smith said, hey, man, give this dude as much touches as possible because we are going on bye week next week. So we might as well just go ahead and use our shiny new toy. This was a very solid game from Dameon Pierce, Davis Mills, and our offensive unit as a whole. We didn't have any costly penalties, which is very big. For the past, we had a costly penalty versus Colts. We had a costly penalty versus the Broncos, costly penalty versus the Bears, costly penalty versus the Chargers. We didn't beat ourselves. That's how you win the game, man. And speaking of costly penalties, the Jacksonville Jaguars had a costly penalty by their first round rookie, the first overall pick in Trayvon Walker. He ended up, I believe it was on third down, second down, whichever down it was. We were backed up. It was looking kind of like, damn, are we even going to be able to do anything on this drive? He ended up having a rough in the passer call and also being offsides, which caused the Texans to get a new set of downs. And it really gave us more light on that drive. It allowed us to cap it off with a touchdown, man. So this is the type of game that the Houston Texans should have had the previous weeks. It was a 1, 2, 3, 4 quarters type of football. Complementary football. Offense does some things, defense capitalizes. Defense does some things, offense capitalizes. Past couple weeks, it was 1, 2 quarters of play. Third and fourth quarter, we're not there. Third and fourth quarter, we play. First and second quarter, we're not there. This is the type of game that me as a Texas fan, me as a former football fan, because I don't really care for taking. I don't like to lose. I'm not watching this team just to see them try to compete for the top draft pick in the 2023 draft. I want to see my team compete, and this is the type of game where our team competed. I'm saying the team didn't compete the past couple of weeks, but there was more this week. There was more. I don't know if you've seen it, but I've seen it. Both sides of the ball wanted more. And when you want more than your opponents do, you're going to get more, and that more is a dub. And honestly, I think we all can agree the Houston Texans shouldn't be their first win of the season. Colts should have been a win. Bears should have been a win. Broncos should have been a win. We've been seeing how the Broncos have been playing recently. Broncos should have been a win. We should be 4-1 right now. But you know what? I take all those games to the chin, and I'll go ahead and say we're gonna learn from it. And that's what it seemed like this game. We learned from our past mistakes. Davis Mills learned, okay, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and let my players make some plays too. I'm gonna go ahead and dump it off to Nico. I'm gonna dump it off to Jordan Akins. Defense, you know what? I'm not gonna fall for the same play 3 times in a row. I'm gonna go ahead and correct that and be able to stop it. This was a very complimentary type of game. I want us to build from this. We do have a bye week next week, so I will be dropping my first quarter of the season evaluation video. So if you enjoyed this video and you want to see that video, go ahead and drop the sub. It's your boy A. Noah signing off. Peace. Go Texans.